Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm currently sitting on the toilet in my hotel room. The reason for that being is actually because the light in the bathroom's really good. But this is going to be a triple upload today. 3 videos in one day. What on earth is going on here? I'm just about to head out shortly actually because Newcastle United, for the first time ever under Eddie Howe, just under 200 lucky Newcastle United fans can actually go and watch Eddie Howe's training session and afterwards meet the players as part of the Premier League USA Summer Series. Now, thankfully and graciously as well, I am one of those lucky 200 or so people that can actually go in there. I'm allowed to do a video as well. I obviously spoke to the club in advance, they're happy for me doing it. It's going to be incredible. I can't wait to get there. I mean, for me, it's one of my sort of things to tick off the box. Play at St James Park. I haven't done that one before, but stuff like go to a training session, just those things you want to kind of tick off in life. It's going to be so good, so I can't wait. But anyway, guys, first off, if you are new around here and you like what you're watching, make sure you get down there, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss that video that'll be on the channel. I don't know, around 6 PM, 7 PM, I'm not entirely sure yet, something around there. And secondly, if you like the video, make sure to smash that like button. Finally, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. This is quite a hot subject. We'll begin off with this absolute wormhole that is the membership system. It's been so much backlash, drama, criticism on social media. I've been seeing it for the entire summer. People just don't like things from Newcastle, but in this case, I'm going to be honest, I think it is a bit more justified. Now for me, I want to start off straight away. I'm someone that's a season ticket holder. This ballot system, everything regarding the membership, doesn't concern me at all. I've got no issue with it because, well, it doesn't mean anything to me. I can go to home games regardless, so I just want to kind of say that now. I'm a complete neutral in this situation. So how the memberships used to work in the past is you pay £30 for this season. You go onto the club website around 10 AM. You go on first come first serve. You get a random generated number in a queue. You get on there as quick as you can and you buy a ticket. So now it's been increased to £37 this season. But the big talking point is the fact that now it's actually a ballot system. And what you mean by a ballot system is, well, you go on the website whenever, you go to the matches you want to, you get picked out at random. It's quite literally luck. And that's why some fans are upset straight away. Now, technically, you could actually pay £37 and lose every single ballot ticket. I mean, you can't actually do that. And a concern for me is, well, is there a cap in the membership? Because let's say there's 1,000 members or there's 50,000 members. I mean, there's a massive difference between the two. If it's capped at a certain number, then every fan's got a higher chance to get the ticket. But if it's just unlimited, the club's trying to generate as much global revenue as possible. It will be impossible for some fans. Some fans will pay £37 and generally not get any tickets at all throughout the campaign, which, I mean, you could argue is a con because the fans aren't getting anything from it. Like, the club has included our perks in it as well, so an incentive anyway to try and get more memberships in. There's discounts in club tours, there's discounts in food and drink. You're actually allowed to hire out Shiva's bar for an event. Now for me, for example, I'll probably do something like that. I mean, I know I have a birthday party at Shiva's, so let's say one day I get that luxurious 100k subscriber mark and actually do a party at St James Park. I mean, I can't see the incentive there. The club has tried to add other things in it. And I do want to say as well that I think the club is in an unwinnable situation. I think no matter what they do, people are always going to miss out. People will always be upset. So no matter how the club works around it, there is always going to be ways where people are just going to be gutted about it. But there are quite a few different factors into this where I can see it being a bit troublesome for fans. I mean, for example, let's say you want to go with your family to the game, you want to go with your kids. How are they going to go? Because your tickets are going to be separate in the stadium. There's all sorts of different if bits and buts that I think the clubs do need to explain. But as for the actual announcement there, it's been quite mixed on social media. A lot of people have been whinging about the ballot system. Now, I will say, to be fair, that a lot of the same people have also been kind of asking for a ballot system for away matches. So away matches always sell out for fans that can't go to games. People have suggested to the club, well, let's actually take a few tickets out from the away section, put it into a ballot so we have a better chance of getting them. And they're now complaining that the home tickets are on a ballot. So I think you do have to go a bit both ways on it. For me, I can see both sides, but I can't kind of go one way on this. I can't see why some people would be upset, and I can't see why the club's doing this. The club has to, under financial fair play, earn as much money as possible. So £37 memberships, all of a sudden it's an unlimited number. Let's say 50, 60,000 people or something crazy like that pay £37. That is so much money from the club, and it's just little things like that where the club continues to try and take some money out of people. Obviously, the club is a business. They're going to be looking for the best interest to try and earn revenue to also benefit the fans. And all the money is going to go back out on the pitch. Now, it doesn't sound like much in this case, but there's going to be so many different streams of revenue that the club will be gradually doing over time. The club will, long term, make loads of money from stuff like this. It will be highly beneficial for them, which is why they're doing it. But I kind of just want to address it there because fans are being all over the shop about it. I've seen so many comments about it. It's been such a high debated topic, and again, it's been a massive outrage from fans. This one, unlike the other ones, I think this one has a bit more weight to it. I can't actually see why some people will be upset, and to some extent I can probably agree with some of the comments made. But ultimately the club will take feedback from us. The club will look into things. The club may adjust or adapt some things. But as for the ballot system, I mean, for me, I think it's fair just as long as there's a certain amount of number. I mean, again, let's say it's an unlimited number. Some people will pay £37 and not get any games this season. So, I mean, that's it. Like, you pay the money, you don't even get to go in the games. It's pure luck, which is why I can't agree to some extent with the way it's worked. But that's just my opinion anyway. I mean, that's just an opinion. At the end of the day, that's kind of how you want to go about things. A little bit of a short one there, but listen, I just want to kind of talk about it all. Again, there's so much going on at the minute. I've got to literally go out in the next 10 minutes. I've got to go in the shower. I've got to get washed. I've got to go out afterwards and see the players. I mean, I'm at the club later today anyway, so I can have a chance to kind of ask them a few questions. I know there'll be supporters groups there as well. I'll go with ask the club questions about this because there is some of that fans are going to be banging on about for quite a bit. The membership system took a while to come out as well, so the fans have obviously clearly been talking to the club. The club has clearly looked into it as well. I will say they haven't rushed it out. They've clearly thought about it strategically, spoke to the likes of Dawadios, Peter Silverstone. They'll be looking into everything, and now they've decided to come to a decision. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Apologies, one, if you can hear my nose sniffing in the background. I've got bad hay fever. I'm somehow allergic to grass. It's honestly driving me nuts. And secondly, apologies if this video feels a bit rushed. Essentially it is. I need to go in the shower, I need to get sorted, I need to go out afterwards. So that's why I'm kind of jotting through everything so quickly. But honestly, Newcastle, I can see both sides to the story. I really don't want to try and kind of come out and pick a side in this, but I can see why people are upset and I can see why the club's done it. So it depends on what side of the battle you want to go on. I mean, I think away tickets is even harder. I think it's even bigger hole to get into because there's so many people and there's just so few tickets. So I can see the issue with that one more. I think that one's going to create even more drama. But in this case now, for what the club's doing, they're trying their best to get more people to the games. But I think for people that have been attending the games last season under the membership, it will be harder if you had a membership last season. It's tough. It's really tough. I think the club's in an unwinnable situation. The only way they can do it is the obvious one, expanding St James's Park, but that creates its own problems. Thank you guys for watching though. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you all later on for the third upload, baby.